Good morning. Welcome to Wednesday's TCTSY. Today's practice, I will offer standing, but you are welcome to sit or lay down, modify it to any shape that fits what you feel is most beneficial for you today. There's no right way to practice TCTSY. You could be lying down, maybe closing your eyes and sleeping, following what I'm doing or not, maybe even going out for a walk. All of those things are considered TCTSY because it's about what's right for you moment by moment, and how we feel as individuals can change in any given moment, in any given second. So during this practice, if you want to try a shape and you're feeling like, no, this doesn't feel right to me, I want you to feel like you can modify it at any time. So if and when you feel ready, maybe we can start by taking notice of how it feels to be you in this moment, in this space. Maybe taking notice of your breath as you inhale and exhale. And you don't have to change anything about how you're breathing. Maybe bringing your attention to the rhythm of your heartbeat if you can. If you're standing or seated or laying down, maybe drawing your attention to the floor, how it's supporting you, or maybe feels like it's bringing you down, or maybe you have no feeling and feel neutral about it. I will offer different options in the hopes that you can feel free to not judge or try to fix or strive to change anything about your experience, because it is your experience. Whatever you feel is always valid and right in that moment. One way to maybe start is to take notice of what's going on within our bodies internally, is a body scan, where we draw our attention to different parts of our body just to see and approach it with curiosity about how it's feeling this morning. So maybe starting at the top of our head, taking notice of the muscles around the eyes, along the forehead, down along the jaw, around the ears, through the neck, along the shoulders, and the arms, and the hands and fingers, along the front body and the back body, maybe down the legs, down to the feet and the toes. So maybe for a 3 count or 3 breaths, taking some time to draw our attention to our breathing, maybe starting at 3, maybe 2, perhaps 1 more. If you would like to do some movement today, maybe starting with the neck. Typically, we start with this gentle way of connecting to movement. It could be looking from side to side, it could be one option, or tilting one ear down to the shoulder. You could add some light pressure if you'd like, and rotating the shoulder and adding a twist. Maybe using your nose as a guide to create circles in the air. She likes to bite when I'm doing TCTSY. Okay, so maybe we'll use this a timer app, and I'll set it to 2 minutes to explore any type of neck movements you like. Maybe 2 minutes here. Next, I will offer an arm opening movement. It could look like this, raising your hands above you, and then creating a kind of goalpost shape, opening along the chest or the mid body. You could explore raising one hand at a time and alternating, or adding a twist with the opening movement. If you have a space, you could also extend your arms with the twist. And how much you rotate or twist is not important. The important part is following your body and what feels beneficial. Pain is never our goal. So maybe for 2 minutes, exploring some kind of twisting or opening, another option. Next, I will offer a side stretch. You could use your leg in this movement, bringing your feet together, raising your arms above you, or you can have your feet farther apart and even rotating the toes out. Small squat and lifting one arm up to one side or above you. When your hand is up, you could also add a twist if you'd like, or if you prefer without the squat, you could just explore the side stretch. Have your hands extended above you or on your hips or down below. So maybe for 2 minutes, and just take time to bring your attention to your mid body, see what sensations are occurring for you and which muscles are being engaged or tightening throughout. Also, draw notice to your mind. If you feel your thoughts drifting, try to pull them back to focus and center on this moment. So maybe 2 minutes to explore this. Next, I will offer some movement that will focus on balancing the legs and mid body. To draw your attention to your feet, maybe explore rotating the ankle movement there, maybe stretching the toes and spread them, some type of movement of the feet. Maybe start by lifting heel up, with alternating sides. So, noticing that communication within your body as you balance and that weight moves from side to side. Could explore lifting the foot up above the ground. Movement could maybe look like lifting your knee up and lowering it down, maybe at an angle to the side, be directly in front of you, and then straightening the knee, bringing it back. Explore having your toe pointed in this movement, or flex the foot throughout. You could also use a chair or something to support you, support your balance. Maybe taking notice of the effort that's involved as you find that balance. What focus is required in your mind to do so? And if any thoughts come up throughout this process. So just exploring any kind of leg, knee lift in the next 2 minutes. Next, I will offer a side lunge where you could support yourself by putting your hands on your upper leg. You could fold forward. You can pause for additional stretch on one side, or you could continuously move side to side, possibly moving with your breath. You could put your hands on the floor. So maybe for 2 minutes, stretch the legs in a movement. I will offer a deep squat. You could, if you would like to, have your heels up or have your feet flat on the ground. Explore moving from side to side in this shape. You could add a stretch along the back leg by guiding your hips up. You could also, if you would like, stretch the top of the legs in this movement. If you are feeling content in the squat, you could also explore adding the fold, straightening the legs, or having the knees bent in the forward fold. Some type of forward fold with a squat for 2 minutes, and soon we'll be ready for our time of rest. Okay, thank you for joining the movement parts of this practice. If you would like to rest for 3 minutes, that practice for me felt like a lot of movement. My body's feeling pretty warm, and I'm looking forward to these 3 minutes of rest. So we'll return back at 9:44 to close our practice together. See you all in 3 minutes. If you would like to again take notice of how it feels to be you in your body in this exact moment. Thank you so much for sharing this space, sharing it together. You are valued. Your work here is extremely valuable. Thank you all so much. I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you to Audrey for interpreting. Bye, all. Take care.